Oh, hey friends, didn't see you there. It's Val Tyler here with Point Swiss Marketing. Today we're going to do a new product highlight, and we're going to start off talking about PEX pipe. We are the Uponor PEX reps here in Alberta. I'm just going to show some of the key differences in the pipe, and then we'll get to the new tool at the end. So just to start off with, as you can see here, there's a bit of a difference. Here's the standard PEX a lot of people are used to. You've seen a lot of the box stores, the crimp PEX. We are the cold expansion PEX. And I'll do a little demo here to show how these connections are made. Just want to start off with one of the key differences. So as you can see, they're both 1/2-inch PEX, just different colors. But it gets really interesting when we look on the inside here, because as we look on the inside, you can see the difference in size of the inside diameter of the PEX, where we're up to 29% larger inside diameter and up to 70% more flow on some fittings. So anyway, I just want to point out that for the 1/2-inch, there's a big difference. And then for others too, I just want to show this one as well. Here's our 3/4 inside diameter. Much bigger on the Uponor, and that's where it gets a little interesting. So here we got 1-inch PEX. So look at the inside diameter of the 1-inch crimp PEX and the 1-inch diameter of the cold expansion. Now here's our 3/4 inside diameter, and here's the 1-inch PEX inside diameter. So I'll point that little out, neat little tidbit. Now I know what you're thinking, Tyler, how can a piece of PEX with a ring on it be stronger than a piece of metal crimp ring? Well, let me show you something really neat here. Funny story, that if you ever try to rip that fitting out of there, you're actually going to rip that pipe before you break that joint, because Uponor PEX is a PEX-A, means it has a memory. So I can actually heat this pipe up that was stretched and it'll go back to normal, and I'll show you that in a little bit. All right friends, I want to do a little demo here too, because as I mentioned how this is a PEX-A, it has a memory. I'm going to show you how that works, and a really huge benefit with it, because up in Alberta, she gets really chilly up here. So let's say you run some PEX in a house, and then real little kink. If anyone's ever kinked a garden hose, you know there's a lot of pressure gone. So anyway, so if this happens and you got a PEX-A, just don't fear, my friends. Let me show you something. So if this accidentally happens, one of the first year's a little hungover after the Oilers game, or Flames, but they're not in the playoffs. Anyway, if you got a heat gun here, all you do is turn the heat on, and this pipe might be a little loud on the camera. It'll actually start to turn clear. And what'll happen is after this pipe turns clear, it'll actually go back to normal, and the color restore, and the kink's gone and repaired. Where if it's not a PEX-A, it's gonna stay kinked, and you're gonna have to cut that thing out. And another neat thing too is actually what I'm gonna repair here, it's actually gonna turn into the strongest part of the pipe, because when they actually burst these PEXs, they put a cap on with a pressure test. Anyone want to guess what pressure they burst at? What's that? Oh no, sorry, a little higher than that. The pressure, they actually burst around 750, 800 PSI. So yeah, those PEX ring supports versus the metal crimp ring, they're a little stronger than that. But anyway, as you can see here too, she's heating up. Yeah, it's going nice and clear here. Like I said, when this goes nice and clear, just heat up the whole joint, it'll be nice and pretty. It's gonna go back to normal. And then, yeah, we got the problem fixed, and it's actually a strong point. So as I was getting to, when you do a pressure test, you don't burst that fitting off. You actually make a bubble and blow a hole in the pipe. And you actually will not blow a hole in the pipe where I just repaired, because it comes stronger. So as you can see there, we repaired it. It's nice and clear. It's going to go back to normal. And that's a warranty-approved process, because Uponor Pipe has a 30-year warranty on the heating PEX, a 25-year warranty on the system, and we have a 25-year warranty as well on the Helio PEX, but we'll save that for another video. All right, friends, it's demo time. And as I mentioned earlier, the word system, I was going to talk about that real quick, because right here on the demo, I'll do a crimp demo just to show you. So we got the crimp fitting that everyone's aware of. It goes inside the pipe, and you lose that inside diameter. But anyway, as I mentioned, system. If a leak ever did happen on a joint, you don't really know if it's the fitting, if it's the ring, or it's the PEX, because a lot of times these are different brands and people don't really know. And even like right here, for a perfect example, this crimp ring is loose. It's just gonna slip down, so you don't really know if you're gonna get a proper bite or not. And after someone crimps, they're supposed to do a go, no go gauge to make sure the crimp is right. But if anyone does that, awesome. But most people don't. So anyway, let's do a couple demos here. So I'll do the old school crimp demo. You know, I used to crimp back in the day. But it's to get your fitting in there. And what happens, you get your crimp tool, put over the ring, and you crimp her. That's crimp fitting. But then that inside diameter, she's so tiny. So let's do a difference with Uponor. So I see we got the Uponor branded ring, Uponor pipe. So it sits on there and there's stops. so you don't go all the way back. And then you have the Uponor fitting. So when I did say system earlier, the Uponor ring has the logo on it, the pipe has the logo, and the fittings even have the logo. So when you have all these together, it's the system, and that's where you get a 25-year warranty. So if something ever did happen, and it's the Uponor system, the homeowner's covered for 25 years, because the plumbers typically, after their warranty, they're done. But the homeowner, it's a really big peace of mind. So let's do a quick joint on the Uponor. I'll go right through the history. So this is the old school way that some people might still think Uponor's done, the manual expanders. So you got your pipe, and you actually just do a little bit of a expansion. And don't forget, you got to rotate the head or rotate the pipe itself, because if you don't rotate it, you could create a seam and could create leaks. And they fixed that, and I'll show you in a second why. So there we go. You got the pipe expanded, fitting goes in there, and that's going to compress down, and that's your joint. And one nice thing about that too is you have a nice little window there. So after you do your expansion, you can set your tools down. And if it's a really tight spot where you can't really fit like a crimping type tool or a press tool or whatnot, you can actually set your tools down and you have time to reach up with hands free and do your joint. So that's the old school Uponor pipe. Let's get to some of the new stuff here. All right, friends, let's do some demos on the newer tools. So Milwaukee came out with the M12 expander here. This bad boy does 1/2 inch up to 1 inch with a little nice 12-volt battery. And the nice, really beautiful thing about this is it has a self-rotating head. Because as I mentioned earlier with the old expanders that are manual, unless you're rotating that head of the pipe, you could create seams and have leaks. So they pretty much fixed this. It's as close to apprentice-proof as you can get. Because basically, the nice thing about Uponor too that I didn't mention is you can never, ever miss a joint. So whether you're gluing or crimping, a lot of guys dry fit to make it look pretty, and it's really easy to miss a joint. But this one, because you have to expand it, it's physically impossible to ever miss a joint. So that's another really nice benefit with using Uponor PEX. So anyway, let's do an expansion here to the M12. So what I recommend, guys, too, is when it bottoms out, give it at least 4 pumps minimum. 4 to 5 is fine. So we'll just sit it here. Got time to set the tool down, fitting in there, and that is that. So it's nice and beautiful. Now time for the new tool. Here it is, the Milwaukee Fuel. This guy, she's beautiful, pretty. She even smells new here. And it's up to 35% quicker. So anyways, let's do a quick joint. Pipe joint, get out of the gutter. And I'll show how much quicker it is. 35%, here we go. 4 pumps. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fitting in there. And she is set. You got the Uponor system, everything's all logoed. Customers are covered for 25 years, so if something ever did happen in that house and there was a leak, they're covered, my friends. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. Tyler Points West, I cover Northern Alberta. And I have my southern counterpart, Gary, down in Southern Alberta. I'll add his email as well. He's a little bit better looking than me, and I've accepted it, but it's okay. You can reach out to us both if you have any questions. And you guys keep it classy out there, and oh, you know what? I'm wearing an Uponor hat. What's going on here? Anyway, trailing off. You guys have a good one. Keep it classy. See you later.